Can you get hired thanks to a cold email? The answer is yes, and I'm gonna show you why in this video. Morning Brew is a newsletter that just got acquired by Business Insider for $75 million. One of the fastest newsletters about business in the US. Now we're gonna see how exactly you can structure a cold email to get acquired at such companies like Morning Brew. The email is divided into 7 parts that makes it successful. And at the end of the video, I will show you the few things that I would add to make it even better and get a higher response rate whenever you're applying for job offers. First start is a greeting. Hey fellow Austin, I've got a pretty sweet win-win opportunity for you. Either you get $20 or you get a loyal, hardworking, smart employee. What I love about this intro is that it's very intriguing. The first thing you want is to intrigue the person you sent an email to. One of the most important things that I've learned in copywriting is that each sentence should convince you to read the next one. That's why building intrigue whenever you are writing, especially in the first sentences, is super important. So having a sentence offering a win-win with either getting $20 or winning a super smart and reliable employee is definitely something that would trigger my curiosity as a CEO. The second part is about why exactly they are reaching out. See, I'm about to graduate from college and I really want a job that not only plays towards my strength, but also fulfills me. So this sentence is about 2 things: answering the question why they are reaching out, but also showcasing that they want to work they're passionate about, hence the word that fulfills me. The third part is all about social proof. I currently have 4 job offers: Nike, IBM, Walgreens, and SC Johnson. And while I'm excited about them, I'm not quite sure if I want to feel like a cog in a machine for the rest of my life. What's interesting here is that the person is applying at a startup, Morning Brew, yet is presenting big names to add social proof and showcasing that he's been already selected to these top companies. The goal here is basically to showcase his value directly inside the email and build trust from the reader. Then the email continues with a compliment. That's why I want to work for an industry leader in a new space like the brew. Complimenting in an email is always nice. Thanks to the social proof is name dropping companies like Nike, IBM, or SC Johnson, and on top of it, just after that, is saying that it's kind of not a fit for him. However, is mentioning just after that he would love to work for the brand that Alex built, the brew. Then there is a part where he's basically telling what he's gonna do for free. I will write Morning Brew newsletter for tomorrow and send it to you. Then it's all about a risk-free offer. If it's equal to or better than the one you guys send out, all I ask is for an interview. In part 5 and 6 is doing 2 things. He's explaining what he's doing for free and also what he's asking for. And all he asks for is an interview. And to make this offer even more irresistible, he's doing what we call the pull technique, which is removing pressure from the one taking the decision. As he knows, CEOs or managers or heads off, they receive hundreds of messages and emails all the time. What he wanted to show in his email is that he cares about the time of the person. And that's why he comes with the pull technique. If it's garbage, you tell me and I Venmo you $20, almost as free as arbitrage. What he did at the final point is making a reference to arbitrage, which is basically a word that Morning Brew is often using in their business newsletters that they send every single morning. The pull technique here just shows that there is no risk for the person and no pressure. Essentially what they need is that spend time reading a free newsletter and they can get either a super smart employee and hardworking and creative, which is awesome for any founders or manager, or if the content quality is shit, they just get $20 for spending maybe like 2 minutes reading a newsletter. And that's how he got hired at Morning Brew. But that's not it. In my opinion, he could have done even better. The first step is I think you should always personalize your messages at the very beginning. If you read the first lines, it could have feel a bit like a scam. Either you get $20 or you get a loyal, hardworking, smart employee. I think personally that this is intriguing, but for some people who are reading their emails super fast, starting by the word either you're getting $20 seems a bit cheap and feels like they are selling Amazon coupon or whatever, so some people might have even skipped the entire email and put it in their trash. So I think it's always better to start with a bit more personalization about a specific article, tweet, or whatever, something you've seen online that will hook the person and then keep intriguing in order to start crafting your irresistible offer. The second part is about the social proof. So here it states, I currently have 4 job offers: Nike, IBM, Walgreens, and SC Johnson. Obviously it's great because it adds social proof, but the only thing that for me is a bit disturbing is that the companies that they are mentioning are actually really large corporations. So for me, I think like whenever you want to name drop, make sure to do name dropping that is tied to a specific industry or company size. Don't go and brag about, oh, you know what, I got a job offer from Google, etc. if you want to work for a startup or a very small companies. A lot of CEOs would actually think that from the start, because you've been applying to those companies, you're not a fit anymore. And the final part that think could have been changed is the call to action. So I think I would have been even more specific. Instead of let me know if that's something you're interested in, I would potentially have switched it to something like send me your go, and within 24 hours you'll receive the next edition of Morning Brew that will be, and then you can add even more value proposition by being super specific. Obviously, it was already a really great email. I'm just being picky here to give you like more ideas, but again, the guy got hired, so in the end, it did the job. Make sure to check out the playlist about how cold emails can help you achieve amazing things and allow you to really level up your career and business in many ways. See you tomorrow. Take care.